Oh, my microphone should be muted. All right. No difficulties. Just making sure everything's set up. I'm waiting for people to turn up, because I don't want to start if no one's around. So, generally speaking, I like to wait a little bit, make sure that you know, people are saying hi and getting all used to you know, just being around. Because people always worry, like, oh, am I late? Or so I like to give people a chance to get in. I don't want to launch right into it. Don't want people to miss things. So either way, we've got probably a lot of walking to do. Friend with too many monies here. How may I help? Oh God. Well, if you want this, or you can try out my my new bit donations. I've made a list of them below the donation button. Death 0. Well, that's probably going to change. So, as far as I understand it, we've done a few things already. We've met Notkin and the children, who are putting Lika on trial, or Laika, I can't remember, I don't know how to pronounce his name. For killing a dog, I think? Or more than one dog? we saved one of Bad Grief's men who had like a tool lodged in his organs. And then we went over to see Lara Vel and got beaten up on the way there. And then we met the changeling upstairs who snuck into Lara's house. Oh, it's just loading everything. The flank, no one cares about you. I think my reputation in this area has been reset now. Let me have a look. How do I can't remember how to... Alright, thoughts. Town. Whoa!
Are you ready to be Robin Hood?
Thistle is ready to be Robin Hood with a 15-bit donation. Thank you very much, Thistle. It actually caught me really off guard. I'm not used to hearing these bit donations, and some of them are probably going to startle me when I hear them. Especially if I'm in a really tense moment and then... Oh, God.
Do you know who ate all the donuts?
Thistle wants to know who ate all the donuts. And has donated another 25 bits. Thank you very much, Thistle. I might actually go visit Saburov. Okay. Thistle's just working her way through them. Thistle has cheered with the Spyro Orange. You did it. Donation, that's an extra 50. I'm guessing these are gonna keep coming.
I'm a big boy now.
Yep, thank you very much for the 75-bit donation, Thistle. I guess I'm gonna have to just say thank you after you've gotten through them, because otherwise I'm gonna be saying thank you, Thistle, for this much.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
Thank you for the 100-bit donation, Thistle. I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah, let's go to Alexander Saburov. I believe...
199? Was that too naturalistic?
I love that one. I just said that the other day and I'm already in love with it. Thank you very much for all those donations, Thistle. You have donated a lot of money there. Well, a lot of bits, but thank you for the test. You didn't have to test them, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you very much for all those bit donations there. Alright, so no one... I'm unwelcome in the backbone. No one cares about me in the flank. I'm hated in the Tanners. I'm hated in the gut. Flashbacks of 12 centuries behind a corner. Oh, yeah. So I'm hated in all this area. I'm hated in a lot of areas, but I'm mostly safe in these areas. Might be worthwhile. Well, I'm gonna go to Saburov, and then I'm probably gonna go to the Boatman and head back over this way. Because I need to go speak to. I believe I need to go speak to Bad Grief again. Oh God. And the rest. Thank you very much, Thistle, for the... How many you were on? How much is that? I can't actually see the thing, because it's... hold on. Let me drag that out a little bit. 1647 bits. Thank you very much, Thistle. I appreciate that. Alright. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to go right now in this game. So, Saburov's. Did I settle the thing with the whole thing with Okay. I decided that it's their vending to deliver. Okay. That might be problematic at another point. So I need to see Saburov, and I need to go see Bad Grief. Alright. There's someone over there. This next time, I'm just making multiple mandrel mazes in a row. Oh dear God. Oh God. That's okay. This I wasn't expecting full frontal nudity. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. Maybe I should just. Okay. Let's just do that. Okay. Well. I was not expecting that. Alright. I'm in trouble. Stand still, you Garchin. Can you hear it? Some sort of grumbling or groaning? I do. Come closer, stand in front of me. And wait. Wait for what? The earth is breathing. Listen to it. Stand still and listen. The earth, our mother Bodo, is in pain. Sobolon, Yadaral. Reveal her vein and she will reward you. Embrace you. Return your mother's embrace. Alright. I'm listening. I'm just going to quickly turn away. Oh my goodness. Let me just move that back. How do I undo? Oh, shoot. Well, I gotta move that back into position. That's fine. Yeah, it was around there, I think. Either way, that'll do. I was not... Oh, God! I came across a naked lady, Gemini, yeah. That's the thing that happened. Finally, we're back together. I've been waiting for you, Burak. Will you have me now? I seem to recognize your face. Don't you remember me, Kolbun? Well, I remember you. I remember your words. So will you have me now? You're a herb bride. We can't have a relationship. Your hand is so heavy. Shh, don't touch me yet. The dress will tear, and it's no good. The tears in the dress must appear on their own during the dance, just like the earth is torn apart when it releases the herbs. I'm not touching you. So, will you have me now? Will we be joined forever? Were we lovers? But who are you? Fine, I'll wait for you to remember me. We'll meet again soon. I'll find you. For now, try to remember who I am, Kolbun. Segne Dehe, or there'll be trouble. Don't worry. I do not have a lot of health. I'm gonna... How's my thirst? Hunger is not ideal. Do I have anything? Okay. Filling, but it makes your throat feel dry. Might be worth eating it at least. Okay. That fills. That'll do the trick. I'm gonna drink some water. There's the bushes for stray Pringles. Is that how it is? You got anything to trade? Fingernail. I could probably do with one of those actually. Shoot. I might have to go over the value. Okay. Well. No one cares about you. Okay, I got reputation for that. Soap. I don't know what soap does. So how are you doing, Keller, by the way? Hey, big fella. On your way here, did you hear anything? Like a train? No, I haven't heard anything. The train is already 2 weeks late. We might well starve soon. And we've almost run out of sweets. You'd have bartered away all our buttons for a lump of sugar yesterday. Unbelievable. 2 weeks? That's a long time, actually. Okay. Where are we headed? Yeah, around here. What time is it, actually? How much time do we have? Because I know it's not a lot. It's 3 o'clock on day 1. That gives me enough time to find everything I need to find. I think these guys won't attack me. This game has made me feel so much more unsafe than the first game did. I'm unwelcome here. Right. But I still want to see Saburov. The layout is ever so slightly different. Don't look at me. Ever so slightly different from the first game, which makes it a little bit unsettling. People stare at you from afar. They're like, I think I know him. Is he the guy who, murdered people? And my dog just barked. Who are you? Outside? Whisperer. Don't go in there, buddy. If you do, you won't come out. Why not? Because Saburov will seize you first, just like he did the rest, and investigate your guilt later. Thanks for the advice. Although, at least they'd feed you in jail. You'd have a chance to rest and wait it out until the birds stop squawking and return to their nests. Birds. People are like a flock of birds. When the earth shakes or the wind howls, they startle and squawk. Some frightened, while others parrot and echo. Who started it? Why? Where does the wind blow from? When will it end? No one decides this. The flock doesn't think, it just listens, only to itself. Sounds like this. What was that about then? Seems Saburov isn't inclined to listen to any explanations. He'll just throw me in jail, no questions asked. Should I still risk it? Is it more suspicious to not visit Saburov? Or is it... Should I risk going to visit Saburov, or should I take this guy's advice and not see him? The thing is, the people in the town, they're not exactly people to be trusted all the time. And they listen to conjecture and lies. That's the trouble with this place. Oh, hello. Is this your money, sir? I think you dropped your purse. Sure. Save money, sir. You'll need it. May as well, even if you die. It could be informative. That's true. I think this game encourages you to make mistakes, so... You'll need it yet. Optimist, I see. Alas, today is not the day for commerce. Suspicious folk from out of town are outlawed. There's a shop that deals in stolen loot, stood among the warehouses, trading with all sorts and no regard for reputation. So you may find a use for money yet. You think so? You should restore your reputation, sir. Would you then wish to seek its ruin anew with theft and robbery? No, of course you wouldn't. But trust in trade, for coins cannot recall from whence they came. Thanks, man in black. That gave me some money, and this is a food shop, I believe. The bull symbol indicates food. It's the same as it did in the first game. So you learn to love that symbol because you're like, oh my god, a food shop. I'm not going to die of starvation today. I want to buy as much food as I possibly can because the prices will rise. Hyperinflation is a thing in this world. At least it wasn't the first one. And that's the thing. I'm saying I think I think I know what's going to happen, but I only know the first game. And even though it's technically the same story, like told again, the trust is too low to trade. I can't even. Wow. Okay. So my reputation is so low that I can't even buy food. That's worrying. Okay. He's got an egg. Immunity boosters and soap. Interesting. Do you still have a name? Same as you, I believe. Father threw his out. He's faithless now. Makes me kind of sad. Why did he do that? I guess he did something bad. I wonder what. Or something good. That's usually how it goes. Really? How do you know for sure? Because he can't tell now. He understood something very important. I got given... Why is that? What did I just get given there? A scrap name. When a person is done with their name, they discard it. What is that? I don't think the food can spoil, Cat. I think it... Because the game is only set over a period of 12 days. I suppose the food could spoil in that time. Smoked fish. God damn, I don't have enough for that. I could give one of my matches, but then I can't light a... Well, food is more important, honestly. I might have to just learn to see in the dark. Alright. I'm gonna go visit Saburov. That guy who stood outside is gone. Here it goes.
Barley the barber's leading.
I'm
the
listening.
gang. Some barber.
Okay, Saburov. I know what it looks like. No, I'm listening. Where's my father's body? Ah, the patricide. You spared me the trouble of hunting you down. Uh-oh. Yep, this didn't quite go to plan, did it? Become... Yep, I just got straight up arrested. That guy was right. Oh dear. So what's happening? Alright, yeah, well, I'm not dead. I'm just... I got food, at least. That's not so bad. I may have been arrested, but at least... Oh, dear. Hey, Shay, how you doing? Someone's coming over. Prison guard. Okay, I'm going to explain how this works and you're going to listen. All suspects get locked up while investigation is ongoing. That'll happen in the morning. You can scream, shout, run around in circles, bang on doors all you want. Morning is when you get out, not a moment sooner. You've got food and water, now wait. I need to talk to the governor. If you need to, you will, in the morning. Tell the governor I have a witness. They will confirm I'm innocent in my father's death. What kind of witness? The driver of the train I arrived by. Yeah, and what did he look like? Like a good third of the town's men. Damn it. You think I'm stupid? I know what you're up to. It's called weaseling. You figure there must be a way out and you're trying to wind me up, find the right approach, right? I'm not that kind of person. Look. You aren't coming out of the cell a moment before the order's given, period. It's kept under a shroud, maybe. The walls and door won't break down, so don't even try it. You've got a cot, use it. You'll want to be refreshed tomorrow for the investigation. Well, I think we've definitely given ourselves some trouble, and the only thing we can do now is sleep. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I have definitely, like, messed up this day because this isn't good. I'm definitely exhausted as well. Oh, sleep 6 hours? I don't know. Oh, and my hunger is pretty... How do I know when something is... I think something's bad when it goes all the way up to max, isn't it? Right, well, let's just sleep. Oh, something's happening. Oh, hi! Hello, rat. Oh, it's the rat prophet. You're quite the sleeper, human. Shouldn't have gone to bed at all. Exactly. You'll sleep your whole life away if you're not careful. Time and tide tarry for no man, remember. Quality proverb. This isn't life. While you dream, the town lives. Someone out there waits for you this very moment. Perhaps they wait in vain. Is my hint clear? Don't be surprised if you wake up and find every train has left the station. No one waits for me, not here. Okay, that's birds. I do not know. Okay. Oh! Turns out you're innocent. They got the culprit. Everyone else is free to go. They got the culprit? Who is it? You think anyone tells me that kind of thing? If someone's free to go, they aren't a suspect anymore, right? So the culprit must have been caught. It's called logic. Although, maybe they weren't. Not my place to know. My orders were to let the big one go. The master hasn't vouched for you. What master? Fat Vlad. Vlad Olgimsky, that is. The big one. Vlad Senior. Okay. So long, pal. I actually know who Vlad Senior is from the first game. Oh, my reputation is now no longer in tatters. That's good. I can buy food. I won't get beaten up in the street. That's very important. Who are you? The messenger. Master says you're doing well. He said, with each hour, fewer and fewer people think he's the murderer. He said, tell him that I want to talk. Let him come to the lump right away. Your master? Big Vlad. Ah, Olgimsky. What does he want with me? If he's summoning you, you must go. No dawdling, he said. True. If Big Vlad calls, you come. I guess I'll go straight to Big Vlad. That's... Is Saburov in here? I want to give him a piece of my mind, at least. Okay. So these three... And there's the three tragedians. There's an odd dreamlike quality that to this particular game that wasn't necessarily in the first one. Like, the first one's a bit more straight-laced in its world. Pathologic 2 is, like, properly weird. Okay, so no one cares about you. That's good. I'm glad that no one cares about me. That's better than people hating me. That's the lump there, isn't it? Right, I guess we'll just go. Or maybe good time to buy some food first. You've been dead all along. That would be a boring twist. I mean, if you think that Pathologic has anywhere near that small of a twist in mind, oh, you don't know Pathologic. Lemons, coffee, walnuts, and peanuts. I've got enough food to keep me going, I think. Probably could do a little bit of extra smoked meat. That might do the trick. Can I sell anything to him? Not really worth that much. Coffee. I don't really want coffee, so I will do that. That seems like a fair trade. All right. Okay. How much time have we got today? Okay, we only have about 4 hours left to finish off everything we want to finish off. Obviously, getting captured by Saburov has taken off several hours of our time. I really don't like how people look at you in this game. It's much more disconcerting. I mean, the thing about the first game, it was made with, like, 2004 sensibilities in mind. So, it's a very clunky game. At least, you know, compared to a lot of games that were released around 2004. And the way people look at you isn't... Well, there's less... What's the word? I'm trying to find out how to describe this. It's like... Technology has advanced, so it's easier to sort of come up with a more realistic, breathing game world. What is going on here? Vigilante. What are you looking at? Get lost. We got him first. Who is he? What'd you say? Barak the Turncoat, Isidor's son himself. Have you lost your mind? He has nothing to do with this. Oh yes, he does. The whole time saying he did it. Done what, you idiots? The bastard put his own dad 6 feet under. So what you looking at? Get lost or you're next.
There he is.
Okay, I made a mistake by telling him that. Oh god. Oh god. I shouldn't have told him that. No. This is an error. I made a boo-boo in judgment. Okay. I should have realized that would happen. Where's... How do... Okay. Hey, Ectoviolet, how you doing? I'm just getting chased by dudes. Probably gonna get... Cat? Oh, they're not chasing me anymore. I just heard a cat. My health is very low. Do I have any bandages? Or a tourniquet? Bloody bandage. This is a dead item. I can't use that. Oh, I can grab these fishing hooks. Well, I'm in immense pain. But that's fine. Hi fellas, I like this big bullseye on my shirt. I mean, that's pretty much what I just told them. Well, this might as well save the game. Big Vlad, I just got beaten up.
Life is
That familiar old face. You know, I remember what your esteemed father looked like when he was young. I am, after all, only 15 years younger. He was a very decent person. He had a real spine. Vlad. I'm honoured. Welcome home, my dear boy. Welcome home. The reception was rather lukewarm, though, wasn't it? It's fine. I expected this. Oh, it was. I'm getting reports you're a villain, my boy. A murderous villain. My people are upset that they couldn't do you in. They're an ugly mob, aren't they? So small-minded. Animals, beasts, swine. At least you slipped away. Perhaps I should stand up for you. They're a mob, sure, but they're not swine. You don't think they're beasts? They aren't. Now that's more like it. An independent lad, just like your father. He despised patronage too. Always by himself. Wouldn't even take my advice. Wouldn't bow to anyone. Shame. A supple backbone can be useful. It can improve the situation for everyone. Do you know who killed him? Not you. That much I know. But we'll find out soon enough. Soon enough. So why did you summon me? My power is immense, boy. Have you forgotten? Everything you see here is mine. The whole Bull enterprise. The abattoir, the factory, the warehouses, the station. This town's veins are my reins. Its meat and bones my throne. I am the master, and I expect to be obeyed. At least, take my advice. I'm always eager to help Isidor's son. Stay here for a while. Don't go out. My house is big, plenty of space. If you need anything, just call the servants. Consider it. Alright, Big Vlad is in my bound now, I think. I can now go out safely. Right, yeah, I thought it was an old one actually. I need to go see Bad Grief first though. So what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to visit Bad Grief, which would take me over this direction. And then I'm going to head back to Vlad's and probably sleep. This does look interesting. It is very interesting. Pathologic is a very intriguing game. Have I looked in this bin? Yeah. A lot of what you do is kind of just surviving and scrounging. I'm still like rather weak. There's a shop here that's I might be able to get some bandages in here. Just heal myself up a little bit. But essentially, what Pathologic is, it's a survival simulator that like weaves a strange narrative into it. It's a game made by a Russian dev team. Russian dev teams always come up with weird, interesting stuff. So I recommend looking into people like Ice Pick Lodge, the guys who make Cryostasis, because Cryostasis is a strange one as well. Cloth Mask, Twyron. None of this is any use to me. I'm looking for something to bandage my wounds up with. Hey, oh, Eidolon has just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Eidolon. Crysis was a very interesting game. Yeah. I never played it myself, but I've watched playthroughs of it, and it's very, very interesting. Tweezers and shotgun ammo. Well, I don't have a shotgun, so... I'm gonna go this way. I think I can hear someone, like, throwing Molotovs. It seems the Burak prophecy is true, huh? Each Burak will spill a river of blood, or drown the town in blood, maybe. The wording varies. So it goes. So much death. Burak, you mean Isidore? Of course. He may not have spilled it himself, but it's all happening because of him, just as the prophecy foretold. Old wives' tales. What have you got to say? Even one of the herb brides? Oh, she's only got trade. Oh, she's got food. But she only takes scrap names, and I can't buy anything with that. Well, that's fine. Dev stuck to optimization. Yeah, that can happen. Right, where... Alright, where is Bad Grief? He might be able to provide me with something to heal myself up with. Heard a weird noise there. Only rats live here. Empty bottle. I thought it was going to be handy. No one can buy a thing in this shop no matter the reputation. Well, that's handy. It's good to know. Has anyone in the chat right now actually played the original Pathologic? Because it is bizarre and really interesting. Like I started playing it this year. I haven't finished it yet, actually. I mean, I'm fine playing Pathologic 2 because it's technically a remake. You find watching this relaxing. You haven't seen The Plague yet. This is technically a horror game, but the horror hasn't really started yet. Okay, Mr. Grief.
Where there's carrion, there's crows.
Can't stay in chat since I'm at work, but my Prime is still up, so I gotta support my buddy. Hey, thanks, Cal. I hope the rest of work goes over alright. Anyway, what does Bad Grief have to say? Let us rest in the mountain. Oh, let us rest by the river. That's the song your people sing when times are hard, isn't it? How was piecework? I assume you kicked the bucket? No, I patched piecework back together. Cub, my friend, you didn't mess around in school, huh? And to hell with Stack. Let him sulk. He only makes it worse for himself. So what's the plan now? The plan is to live. Live and breathe and thieve and leave. What did you find inside piecework? I'm curious. This. You men are fond of shivs, huh? Even an incendiary bullet would be less cruel. Well, that's people for you. I've been wondering what our kind townsfolk fashioned those little barbs from. I see. This explains who broke into Warehouse 8 last week. The thread unravels. I'll make a note of this. If you find more shivs, bring them to me. Don't give them to the kids, even if they offer bullets. I know I've been offered a good deal. Brilliant. That's that quest finished up. This is a horror game, but it's also kind of like an adventure game as well, and also somewhat of an RPG. It's got a lot of strange elements mixed together in like a strange pot. There's not a lot like Pathologic. So you're a trained surgeon? Good. This is good. Shame that your esteemed degree is of no help to me. Why is that? The kin has not accepted you yet. You are Barak's son, but sharing blood is not enough. Supposedly you're a Menku by birth, but in truth you aren't. You went away to study who knows where, leaving your people behind. Old folk don't appreciate that. Will the kin accept you at all? A Menku, does this word mean anything to any of you still? I'm not a stepman, but I do know that among your lot only Menkus can become butchers, wise men or surgeons, because they know the lines. Is that what you call it? The art of understanding the world, the lines? Let me just briefly explain what's going on here, because there's a lot going on behind the plot of Pathologic. But essentially, the game takes place in a town in the Russian steppe, and this town has traditions, almost like tribal traditions that are kind of, and a lot of the people of the steppe still exist. So Isidore Barak, the main character's father, recently died, and he was, I guess, a Menku, which is kind of like a surgeon of the steppe, like almost like a shaman, I guess. It's kind of difficult to explain without having played the games, but essentially there's this town, they've got their traditions. Because the main character, Artemy, moved away from the town, he's not trained in the original traditions. But he knows a little bit about it. Yes, the lines. And that's why you and I have nothing to talk about yet. You may know how to wield a scalpel, but you don't know the lines. And in this town, no one would trust you to cut a body before you comprehend the world's design, so you can't help me out. Who are you anyway? I'm Var. I have a business, an unusual one. Your father used to deliver certain goods to me. Now I came to ask bad grief. He's a bandit after all, a law unto himself, but turns out he's too lily-livered to cross this particular boundary. What kind of business? I buy blood and organs, body components, human components. What for? You're no Menku, you wouldn't understand. Forget it. So he's just showing me where he lives. We can actually extract organs from people in this game. I believe that's a thing in the original Pathologic. The thing about the original game, oh god, it's dark, is that I have only played the first campaign, which is the Bachelor campaign, and even then I didn't finish it quite. So the campaign of the Harrispecs, which is this particular character that I'm playing as, I don't know a lot about. It kind of opens up a different side to the town. I know bits and pieces, and you don't need to have played the first game to understand the second one necessarily, but it kind of gives you a bit of context. It's also very dark. In the original Pathologic, bandits roam the streets at night, and they will kill you. They won't hesitate. They will stab you and throw knives at you. Yeah, it's a bad time. The atmosphere, the feel of it, it's really good. Hello, child. What have you got for me? Morphine. I want to see if I can get some of that. Help me heal up better. I'll take some morphine and then I will sleep. Yeah, they throw knives. They really throw knives. Like, they're really accurate with their throwing knives in the original game. I made a meme about it, actually. If you access the lists on my Twitter account, you'll be able to find my Pathologic memes, and one of them is the bandits' devastating accuracy with their knives. Stop running around, my boy. No need for you to leave. I won't chain you up, but believe me, out there, they'll just make a mess.
Perhaps my child
Where's my father?
is not such a fool.
I need to see his body.
Blood and all.
Well, he might have been put into the ground already. Your people never linger with the rites of death. They bury the deceased immediately, like a seed, yes. And if you take too long, a seed won't sprout. Where do they bury my people these days? In the new cemetery? There's no such thing as your people anymore. Yours, ours, we're all just people. What's past is past. So we're all buried together. Your rite is still different, though. Your kind must be buried in the morning, yes? Yes. Listen, are you planning to avenge your father? I need to find the murderer first. That's not your job. What the hell do you mean? Cain is eager to condemn someone, Saburov to execute. I, however, I'll make sure we find the right person. Yes, the right one. The right one is the one who killed him. It's not that hard. You're probably off to a pub now to drink it to your father's memory. The tyrant poison flows wide in the broken heart. Stamatin runs a good business. Well, I allow it. I'll just go wherever legs carry me. I wonder if I should go visit Saburov, actually. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not far. Interesting, they've actually moved the location of the pub. Originally, the pub was probably around here, this area. I mean, the entire town has a different layout. Like, if you it used to be more like divided into 3 sections with vertical rivers, but now this river curves this way, which is interesting. I mean, generally speaking, the layout is just about the same, but it's also different enough that it throws you off a little bit. But yeah, the pub used to be around here, but now it's actually closer to sort of the industrial areas. Either way, I'm gonna go and see. I'm gonna go visit the Stamatins. The Stamatins are interesting characters. Okay. The Stamertons designed the polyhedron. The polyhedron is a sort of non-Euclidean building, which resides here. This is the polyhedron. It's a big, strangely shaped thing that stabs into the ground and defies gravity. There's a lot going on with that. There's a lot to explain with this game, basically. It's very bizarre. And I feel so unsafe. I'm wandering the streets with a sliver of health, having been beaten up by a bunch of people who thought I murdered my own father, which I didn't. Luckily, I've restored my reputation, or Big Vlad has managed to restore my reputation. And maybe I can buy this cow now. Okay. I don't even have a store step. Sure. Well, I just bought a bull. That guy was offering a bull in the last session, so... Ask for repair. Can't repair anything, okay. Kayura, move along or I'll scream. I'm going, just calm down. I'm not gonna push it. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to risk anything that could lower my reputation and get me beaten up. Why is there a child out on the streets at night? I don't think I've got anything that can... useful to repair delicate equipment. That might come in handy. Sounds like some sort of cosmic influence. It's actually not quite Lovecraftian. It's very different. It's more like... I don't even know what it's more like, actually. What have you got? Peanuts. Peanuts are useful for trading, mostly. I haven't really got anything I want to offer him, though. Okay, the straight razor doesn't really do much either, yeah. Apple. I've only got a spring to trade with him, so... Not everyone wants everything, so only like specific NPCs will want to trade specific items with you. Oh god. This music is great. I mean, the music in the first game was already excellent, but this is like so much more atmospheric. The factory. Welcome to the machine. This is the pub. Let's go see the Stamertons. I believe that the pub actually uses one of the songs from the original game, which is really cool. Yes! This song. This song is from the first Pathologic, and it's a remix, but it's so good. Ah. Andre Stamerton. What a face. A loser's face. Appearances and everything. The rabble is out of control. At least they looked human before. Did you hear about the stabbings? There's people with knives out in the streets now, brother. Yeah, at first I didn't believe my own eyes. I mean, I'm quite an artist with a knife myself, but that's different. Everyone knows I obey no law. These people, there's no wholesome fear left in them. Kniving is taboo around here. That's why I love this town. But you know the tricks of the trade, don't you? I can tell by your hands. I'm a surgeon. It's part of my job. You're a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man too. We can reach an understanding if you behave yourself in my establishment. Oh no, your chair? Sorry about that, cat. Sorry to hear. These people with knives, are they still trying to avenge Burak? I don't even care. If they come here, they'll regret it. He who lives in the knife dies by the knife. Lives by the knife, there. Such people are outlaws. Killing them incurs no punishment, only gratitude. Judge Kane said so. Judge Kane? You mean old Georgie? I mean, it's serious. No one would condemn me for killing bandits at night. I might even be rewarded. Yeah, that was the same in the original game. You actually get a reputation if you gain reputation if you kill bandits.
A man's
Peter
nerves can
Stamerton.
only take so much.
There's a gleam of goodness in your eyes, my friend. Drink with me. There's a wickedness in my eyes. Everyone says Twirine heightens the senses, but I think that's only true of hearing. Vision, no, you won't see anything new. It isn't absinthe. No smells either. This place reeks of herbs as it is. Hearing, though. What about hearing? Just drink, and you'll hear how the town sounds. You'll hear who's calling you and from where. This is the guy who designed the polyhedron, by the way. You'll hear a murmur from afar, perhaps from across the Gorkan, or perhaps from across the Styx itself. Drink to my health, friend. This is excellent Twirine. There's no such thing as bad Twirine. I can afford this kind of joy. So what do? I was once an architect. Now I'm just a shadow of an architect. Thanks for the drink, friend. My name is Peter. I am the rock upon which is built the stairway to tomorrow, to the day when man lifts himself from the earth and overcomes its burden. I am that rock, and I have already built the first step of that stairway, for I am a true architect, and I am Artemi Burak. Let's drink to my father's memory, a good man. Drink, Burak. Drink your Twirine. Listen to the world, listen to the roar of the terrible earth, listen to the ringing of the sky, listen to the town opening for you. You'll find out where people wait for you, or whispering about you right now. It's been proven to work. A drink of Twirine shows hidden places and conversations on the map. Looks like there's a dancer there. Yep. There's one spotlight. I mean, the animation of the dancing is definitely better than it is in the first game, I'll tell you that much. Give me a drink, bartender. Oh, it's a reference. Bountiful Harvest? Huh? Oh, I thought you were a herbalist. Or an herbalist. I'm guessing this goes by American pronunciation because you guys pronounce the H. Sorry, you don't pronounce the H where we do. So I got that wrong way around. So you say an herbalist. Here to sell herbs. You know, it's absolutely foreign for me to not pronounce the H in that word, by the way. So I say herbalist and herbs because I'm English. What I'm just interested in Twire, Ashen Swish, Swevery, and White Whipper are all, of course, more rare. So, more expensive. You value time, huh? We've only got 2 weeks until September ends. We're now in the golden time of harvest. We need to stock up for the whole year ahead. How much do you pay? It's different every day. Depends on what we're currently brewing. Some herbs may cost triple sometimes. I see.
This town has
Trade with him. He's got nuts and food. That's actually pretty good. But I haven't got anything to offer him.
too many buttresses.
Is there some paintings? Yep. Paintings of naked ladies. Yep, that's it. That's what that is. I'm pretty much done here, so I guess I'm gonna... Oh, maybe I should... I'm gonna drink the Twirine just to see what that does. Hold on. Let's have a look. Ooh. I think I had a conversation there already, actually. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. The music's gone all low-pitched. We're getting litty. Oh. 22:41. We need to head back home. Take some morphine, which is obviously going to go well with our alcohol, or not alcohol, Twirine. The thing, okay, let me explain about the Twirine actually. Twirine is, it's a herb that kind of fills the air with a sort of pheromone that makes people really sort of hazy and dizzy. So like around this time of year, the Twirine blooms, and people start acting strangely. So, but some people like, sort of brew it into drinks as well, like alcoholic drinks in a way, or drug type drinks. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like an alcohol drug thing going on. Who are you? Are you Okay, it's not someone who's going to kill me. That's good. 6, 2, 2. I could do with a match, actually. Need to head over to the bridge. Get back to Big Vlad's house. It's lucky that Big Vlad is protecting us, because otherwise we'd be in a bad spot. This is Crow. I'd like to trade with you, but for my conscience sake, no one will trade with thieves or murderers. Barter is about trust. I'm neither thief nor murderer, pal. You do well to remember that. Barter is a sacred tradition. You understand that it's not about objects at all, do you? Not about objects? Would you like to trade your coat for a match, then? Oh, nothing sacred about it. It's just old. You're weird. Your fate won't improve my life, only my own trust. Get it? When I trust someone, I get lucky, so good things come my way. My reputation went up a little bit there. I remember seeing something of this game. I put it on the list. Well, I need to play the first, though. You wouldn't. Technically, Pathologic 2 is simultaneously a full remake and a sequel. It makes sense. That the fact that it does that makes sense if you've played the first, but you don't need to have played the first to understand the game. I mean, I would recommend playing the first as well, just simply because it's so good. But it's like Pathologic 2 tells the exact same story, just in a new way, and changes things up as well. It's not the same. It's like, well, it's not the it's so hard to explain. It's not the exact same story. It's the same story to a degree, but things are different. And that's as far as I can really tell you. Because obviously I haven't played through Pathologic 2 myself. I don't really know. Save my game. Looks like Big Vlad's gone to bed as well. Where do I sleep? I'll sleep here. Hold on, I need to take my morphine first, don't I? To heal myself up. I already had a bit, actually. Okay. Here we go. Time waits for no one. I got an achievement there. It's the achievement for finishing... Oh my god, my hunger is... Some opportunities have been irreversibly missed, but sleep is not the only option. Certain events will unfold at night. A new pantomime is being rehearsed at the theatre. Gone missing 3 people. Okay.
Time waits no more. It isn't uniform.
I need to eat desperately because my hunger is... Woo. Let's eat that. And possibly that as well. Then we need to eat that, and then drink some water because we are now thirsty. And there we go.
Each day is followed by a shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day.
Her pronouns are she, her, unless you knew that from Soviet Discord. Okay, thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. Cromch. It was a definite cromch. What a lovely way to wake up. Death toll of the city that just spawns to your eyes. Yeah, the game just tells you straight up, every time you wake up in the next day, it'll say, this many people died, and it kind of blames you for it. It blames you for everything that goes wrong, Pathologic. It's just the way it is. So, as it was mentioned, there is a new performance going on at the theatre. The theatre is... Oh, man. Where is the theatre in this one? I seem to recall the theatre being this building. In the original. But after the day, the theatre starts putting on a new performance based on your actions during the day. Kitty cat? Where are you? Heard a cat over here. cat sounded almost a bit distressed. I don't like that. Where do we need to be going? I think it's this building. I mean, I'm working off my knowledge of the first game to set my, figure out my, where's that light coming from? I don't like this. Oh, that's just showing me where the theatre is. I was right about it being that building, though. This is like... Both Pathologic games are so good at setting you on edge just with simple sound effects. This is a game that doesn't have a lot of jump scares, but it sort of handles its horror through other means. And there is a dead man here. He's not going to be using... Okay. Not going to be using his... Oh, can you see me? Did I drop something? Okay. Could I, possibly... That's a damaged organ low. Let's get some organs. He's already dead. He's not using them. We don't really have a lot of space left. Organ damage, damn it. And yeah. Okay. No blood. Well, I just gotta extract some organs. I mean, he was already dead, right? I think the game pretty much expects you to do that. Morality is a complicated thing in the world of Pathologic. We're going to see a lot more death in the days to come. A lot of it will be completely unavoidable, and it'd be a shame to make these deaths mean nothing. We have to use them. After all, we're the ones trying to save the town. Also, that light is flashing, and that's not what I like. When the local necromancer finds him. Well.
Please welcome the actor Artemi Burach. Let us examine him. The will is present. Emotions? Sure, there are emotions. Intellect? Well, no one expected a miracle. Not from this specimen. He's no true human, but a larva. Just like all the larvae we've seen here lately. Pardon me, I shouldn't have been so rude. You are, after all, the star of the show.
How should I act then?
Here's some advice. Actually, the only advice that matters.
That's me.
Try not to die. Ever.
Oh.
Do you understand? Like, never ever. At all. Or it'll turn bad. Not just for you, but for all of us.
And why is that?
It would wound the world. Irreversibly. And the world...
Oh, God.
It's not in the best shape as it is. So I'd kindly ask you to do your very best. Work hard. Take care of yourself.
Where are the other two? The bachelor and the girl?
They're waiting for you to exit the scene. They want to learn about their fates as well.
You know the future? What's mine then?
It is very
I
meta.
can't help but pity you. Look, there will be a happy ending. You'll even believe that you won. No guilty conscience either. So relax, man of fate. Next.
What do you mean?
Next.
Okay. So basically, Mark is talking directly to the players. Yes. Pathologic does a lot of meta commentary, and I mean a lot. I mean, the very first thing that this game does, I don't know how many of you were watching for the first part of this playthrough last Sunday, but the first thing this game does is directly refer to a quote-unquote second attempt, because this is the second Pathologic game, and it's a remake of the same story. So it immediately sort of hits you with that, you know, it's meta. The first game was as well. And I don't know what I need to do right now. Yeah, the game opens up on the last day, and basically you see all the horror that's going to happen in the coming days of the game. There's a man over there. Is he the type of guy who's going to kill me, or is he just someone passing by? Oh, he's going to kill me. Okay. Hold on. How do I... Right. How do I get my weapon up? I can't remember how to get my weapon up. I need to look at the controls a second. Key bindings. Raise hands. Q. I have a knife. Ugh. Okay. Hey, buddy. He's decided to walk into a wall. The game flashing "no one cares about you" in the corner when you enter a new place is kind of demoralizing. Well, it is, but I can't get you to an autopsy in this guy because they'll know. And this guy's just... This guy helped me, and now he's decided to walk into a wall for the rest of the night. So that's... This guy walked right out of a Bethesda game, and he hasn't stopped walking since. Chalk. He deserves a break. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Start of the day. Let's see if I wonder if Vlad Olgimski's wallowing in his guilt. Empty bottle, that's always handy. And money. Could always use more money. How's my thirst doing? Fine. My hunger is definitely up though. Oh, actually, I tell you what. Let's now that we've got some organs, instead of just wandering around until we find something to do. Oh, looks like this guy finally found out that he wants to walk somewhere else. He's gonna patrol this dead guy? I kind of feel like I want to harvest his organs, man. I want to go see Var. He's patrolling. That's fine. I'm just gonna throw my money away. It's weird that you find money in trash sometimes, but Also, side note, you remember when we met Peter Stamatin earlier, the architect? This is one of the other things he designed. Another gravity-defying structure. These are called it's called the stairways, I think. They are sort of prototypes of what the polyhedron would end up being. You can see it's only really held up by... Oh, thank you for the subscription with Twitch Prime, Swish and such. Very much appreciated. Are you sure the architect's not the outsider? Is that a reference that I'm not picking up on right now? Let's just slip through here. Minecraft physics. That's one way to describe it. I want to go this way, actually. I don't like the sounds of, like, banging in the distance. It's rather disconcerting. I will say that. Oh, this strobing light is... Ugh. Oh. Day 2, in which the Haruspex' roots are unearthed. We're officially in day 2 now. And we have a whole bunch of things to do, I guess. This is what we missed in Act 1. You didn't bother with the issues of children. Yeah. Twyrun uncovers that which is hidden. Yeah, we learned that. So, Father's funeral starts at dawn. And I doubt it will take all day. Where does that... Damn, I need to go all the way over there. Alright. That's an important thing. We can't miss that. It's been foretold I will spill a river of blood soon. Well, I already spilled a little bit of blood. This is a rather pressing matter. So, I suppose... oh, Tragedian. Didn't see you before. Have you just appeared? Prompter. Where go you, friend? What plan is next to follow? Where should I go? What should I start with? What say the townsfolk? Where? Townsfolk? They're so alike, aren't they? A backdrop, faceless. They surely know nothing important, right? A hive, a swarm, a flock, no use for names. Whatever one knows, they shall all know in turn. The crowd is but a many-headed beast. Like it or not, you are but one such head. They know you better than you know yourself. Have you heard them, Burak? Communication. See how it means finding a common ground? They were eager to communicate with you yesterday. My ears are still ringing. They all know something of your tale, Burak. And from each one, a different strand of it. Some know where to go. Others will say why you must go. And some will warn of danger, terrible danger, that you may avoid it. So I'm the only one that knows nothing. That's because you are alone, Burak. Confused, alone, losing the plot, Burak. Does not the map of your own mind suffice? Then talk. Communicate. Hear me now. Teen season tots, the town's own young, indeed already know who waits for you today. If you still doubt, then speak to one. Any child. Okay. So the Tragedians, and also the... what are they called again? Executors, who we haven't seen on the stream today. Young kids may have information for today. That's something we should watch out for. But Tragedians and Executors are characters that tend to break the fourth wall. They are the sort of the masked people, and they have the other ones. The Executors have like bird masks. Oriole. I set my little rats to get groceries this morning. They still haven't come back. I wonder if they think food will miraculously buy itself. Are you out of food? Have you been living under a rock, darling? Prices are soaring. Salt costs twice as much today as it did yesterday. And where's the grain? I haven't seen that wheat in a week. Really, what could happen next? There's still no train. People are worried. What if it never comes? We'll all starve. Alright, if not for the Canes and the Sabarovs, he'd hang himself before he shared anything with the people. You're as naive as a child. I wonder where I should go to this. If I should go to the station and get them. Go where? It's a place they hang out waiting on trains. Better than that damn tower. Why don't you go there and fetch them? I don't want to meddle. No, it's alright. At least they're in town, staying close. My neighbour hasn't seen her children in I don't know how long. That damn tower took them all. Thanks for reminding me of the prices. That's also the same as the first game. The prices rise after the first day. It sucks, but it's true. Also, where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going this way, aren't I? I wanted to visit the graveyard, the cemetery, whatever you want to call it, for Isidore's funeral. Where's the okay. Let me do a bit of running here. You can see the... I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound. There you are. Here I am. You need to see Capella. Soon, soon, soon. Who is Capella? Our mom, Big Vlad's daughter. My dad works at his factory, you know. Why do I need to see her? Because. Short and to the point. Okay, if that's an important thing, we need to go visit Capella today. Capella being, the more no one cares about you. Is that? Oh no, I thought you were the changeling for a second there. Raisins. Once a juicy grape, now a small sweet that wouldn't satisfy an infant. It sounds like the town's breathing. But I need to go at the funeral first. That's the most important thing. My hunger is soaring again. God damn. That should help a bit. I may have to resort to some unpleasant means in order to not die of starvation eventually. That's how this game gets. You start doing horrible things just to gain a loaf of bread. I've never seen a game value food as much as the Pathologic games do. Like, food is scarily valuable. In the first game, there was a point where I sold a revolver just so I could buy a day's worth of food. Like, a means of protection. What about Don't Starve? I mean, I suppose that's another one, yeah. I haven't really played much of that, though. Only rats live here. What's wrong with her? We didn't do anything, I swear. We saw her crying, asked what happened. But she just bawled even more. Maybe she's hungry? I guess. She must be hungry. Why else would she cry? Or would she be crying? Maybe she's lost. Yeah, I guess. She must be lost. Maybe we should take her to the station? And get her on a train somewhere? But trains aren't running now. But we should probably see if she lives around here. Yeah, you do that. I'm not crying. I'm not. I'm just upset. Upset because they're always picking on me all the time. They're saying they didn't do anything to you. So what's going on? Well, those ones are okay, I guess. But even if they didn't say anything, I know they're thinking about it. What do people say to you? They say I'm ugly. I know I am. But why do they need to keep saying it all the time? You're unlike anyone else. Trust me on that. Oh, well, so it goes. Don't worry, you'll grow into your beauty. Maybe. That's a little bit harsh. I'll make her feel better about herself. Oh, I think we're dropping a couple of frames there. In Don't Starve, you forage the bushes. Here, you forage the people. Yeah, that's it, pretty much it. Yeah, that's exactly how it should be described. Is that a food shop? Prices are soaring, but I really need the food. Hello, sir. I need to buy things. Smoked fish. 288. Okay. Have I got something to sell? What could I sell? What do I want to sell? That's the thing. Pocket watch. I could actually do that. Okay. I have extra food. It's gonna come in handy. What's my situation? Hunger is creeping up, but it's fine. I'm not gonna buy that revolver actually. I wonder how much is it? I mean, having a gun is really useful. Just for all the people that attack you in the streets. What's the time? Ooh, I hope I haven't missed the funeral. Did you just tell evidence that you killed someone? No? I didn't. I don't think so. I think I picked up a pocket watch just out of Hold on, thoughts. Have I got a new one? Some evening, as kids gather at the station. Capella. Okay. I mean, I need to sell some organs at some point. Where are the other things I harvested? Huh. I don't know where those are. Alright. Well, I've got a liver at least. I'm gonna try and make it to the funeral in time. This is the step. Yeah, this is the sort of marshlands outside the town. It's a little bit stuttery actually, but it's fine. I'm gonna find our way into the graveyard, which I can already tell is looking very different than how it did in the first game. It's also doing some interesting things with the music. The cemetery. You're always welcome here. What does that mean? That sounds slightly threatening. You're always welcome at the cemetery. But do you have to be in a certain state to get there? Yeah, the game is definitely stuttering a bit. There's the changeling.
Whichever finger bleeds,
You know why the earth won't take him?
whole hand
Who?
aches.
Your father. The earth expels him like a foreign body. See that girl, Grace, the caretaker? He's getting desperate. I think she'd take his place in the grave if she could. What? This girl's the caretaker? Uh-huh. I see, you were talking about my father? Some people are weavers, they make connections. Others are cutters, they rip things apart. Your father, he was a cutter. You Buraks are permitted to, aren't you? You're important among the locals, privileged. As a faithful surgeon, he would cut apart a living, breathing town, or even tear it to shreds with his hands alone. A violent man. How would you know? You've only been here a few days. But I do. Because I know people and I know how to listen to them. I know how to connect. But your father was a cutter. He demolished the whole mycelium. Mycelium? What does that have to do with anything? A human mycelium. The mycelium of the town. He believed it was all intergrown wrong. That's just like you surgeons. If a fracture fuse is wrong, you just break it again and sever the tissue too. Who does that? I'd do it all differently. So you're no surgeon then? I'm not. I don't work with bones and meat. My expertise has to do with more delicate things. Souls. Feelings. You wouldn't understand. Right. How would I? That is...
It wasn't
Grace?
Don't look at me like that.
A sad pup there was laying, and a kitten dismaying. Just a couple of pitiless creatures. I don't remember the rest. Do you? Yeah, you're singing it wrong. It's a couple of pitiful creatures, not pitiless. I'm singing it right. Why are you so sad? It's so cruel that people can't rest in peace, even after death. Whose sins are we punished for? Why does the soil push out old Burak? I've heard it's because he was a surgeon, that he cut things apart instead of joining them. How foolish. I don't know, it's just he carried too heavy a burden. He failed to do something important because his life was cut short. Your people say that if the ground doesn't take him, they'll burn him, as the old rite demands. But it's horrible. Cremation isn't a crime. If things stay the way that you say, at least it's better than that outrage. It is a crime. The dead mustn't be burned. The earth doesn't destroy. It preserves, it dissolves them and saves them for future harvests. Earth is alive here. If you burn people, how will they speak? How will they bloom? How will they return? Do you have any idea what you're talking about? Calm down, you're hysterical, or if one mustn't burn the dead, but digging is also frowned upon, then what options do we have?
Can I hold your hand?
No. The earth won't accept father's body. There's a Odong, which is a strange sort of beast creature. They just happen to exist in this town. I'm not entirely sure what they are, but they're just kind of things. Rather strange looking things that just exist. Wow, the earth really won't take him. Kindred one. Emshen, brave man. Strong is his spirit. How fares your kind, Emshen? Bite Karan, for he has come to pay last respects to his father. We have too. How fares your kind, Katanga? Bite Karan, Upshe is at the threshold. The loss is great. I need to speak, to say the words correct, observe the right. I come to pay last respect to my father. Why do I see this sight? Korokara Burakasega carried a great burden, owed a great debt. Who is to take this duty upon himself? I'm not here for his duties. I need to inspect his wounds. You've gone wrong, Emshen. You stumble wrong. Bikara, you knew not what you came for, so you welcomed the wrong guest. Say now, do you accept his duty as your own? Before the eyes of the skin and the earth, this is what I have to say. I, his son, accept his duty as my own. The sky is my witness. I bow for you, Emshen. The first blood is yours. Bikara, Emshen is a man, a brave man. Estan Sabah. Sabah Uspte, you have accepted his duty. Now come into inheritance. Sabah will show you the way. What is going on? All right. Oh, okay. Aspity. You are a brave man, Emshen, a true son to your father. I rejoice as I watch you. The Katanga, the kin, shed tears of pride and delight as they watch you. I'm afraid. We shall bear your burden together, Emshen. Your father helped me. I helped him. I shall help you too. In you, I see him. I always act first and think later, Ekene. I've got the scars to prove it. Your father was a wise man, but he wasted not his time on doubting. He acted instead of brooding. That is why his works were great and many. He who lives cautiously, pacing circles in his own head, spares himself, but wastes those he loves, and those who love him. Yeah. Follow me, Emshen. You are now to come into your legacy. I am not. I am sorry about Isidore, but we do not have time to grieve. Here is what matters. You are now to take your father's legacy. Take it, mind, not come into it. Here, I'm giving you Izudha, his warm vessel. He gave it to me on the eve of his last holiday. Must have presaged the evil that would befall him. You're right, he must have. That's why he summoned me to the town. Why? Yeah. I'm giving you his Udkar. It's yours now, as are the things inside. Now the money, it's a light purse, isn't it? Your father didn't care much for money. Okay, you said I would take my legacy but not come into it? What did you mean by that? To take someone's obligations, word is not enough. To come into a legacy, taking the things is not enough. Your father's bequeathal is more than merely material. What else then? His fate, his place in the kin, in our hearts and in our follies. I see. There is now emptiness where he once was. Who is to fill it? Who will heal the sick, tell truth from lies? Who will kara? Who will plumb the depths? Only a Menku can cut a body. Only a Menku can pierce the unknown. Who will draw the lines? But the kin are extinct, yeah. You are wrong. Look at the items I'm giving you. Open the Udkar and touch those items. What have I... Sticky Capella, Murky, Notkin, Khan, Grace, Tayate Cheek. An unfamiliar step sigil. What does that mean? I'm gonna drink some milk. I could do with some. Brilliant. Well, at least the strange chanting is stopped. And how much money do I have now? Oh, I have 2,000 coins. And you can sleep here, I think. Can you? Yes. That's good to know. Not that I'm going to sleep here. There's a lot going on around here. Has she got anything else to say? Yes. Does any of these items seem familiar? What are they? Swevery, various types of twire, herbs? Why would he leave me herbs? He used to make herbal medicine, tinctures to cure any malady. He was a Menku, an aura of connections. He saw which things sing in unison when he joined. That's what the lines are, even if you say you need not this knowledge, Emshin. And what about this list of names? Closer, let my tired eyes see it. The names of local children. Khan is what they call the Cane Boy. Capella is the daughter of the master, may he choke on his name. But I know not why Isidore listed them. I know some of these children already. Which ones? Notkin leads a gang that keeps invisible pets, mature for his age. He did pay much attention to these children. Spent most of his final days with them. They followed him, like calves that trailed after a cow, or oxen pulled by a yoke. His last days, you say? Wait, that's a lead I can follow. You think one of them has something to do with his death? Doubtful. They're still just children, then again. Children hold so much power in this town that it wouldn't surprise me. But they loved him, they did. No, I believe it not. I can also see something else on the list, an 8th item, some sort of sigil. Does it also refer to a child? This is a brand for marking bulls, but the brands of the kin often have specific meanings. Bikara, this one is Urdurk. Tough to pass, it means something a lot like a big body or a special body, or a body that contains a lot. But I'm not sure, it may just be a sigil. Who could interpret this for me? I am not your father, Colboon. I can instruct you not. You are to learn on your own, speak to people. Most of all, speak to those who knew your father well. That is how you may come into your legacy. What do you mean? In this place, you must come into your legacy through action, not mere words. By showing you understand the contents of the vessel. Follow your father's trails, learn who he was. Find yourself a fate. A fate like a good wife, Emshin, your wife. Okay. Sounds good, but... Right. What have I got to do today? This is the list. The 8th is in danger. Well, that's good to know. I can go back to see Grace, I think. Now that I'm here. I'm Notkin as well. We need to see Capella. And perhaps the Polyhedron. Because I know there's children in there. That's where Khan lives, at least. How do I get out of this place? Where's the way out of here? It's so dark. Can I climb up this? No? Where's the door? Oh god, I need to... How do you bring up your lantern again? I forgot the controls for that. Lamp F. I don't seem to have... Whoa. Whoa. The game is frozen? Oh no. Oh no. It appears Pathologic has crashed. Right. Well, I did save, so that's not so bad. Let's just relaunch the game then. It just froze and then disappeared. It be like that sometimes. Hopefully the stream will reappear shortly. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's just loading the game back up. It takes quite a while to load. But the thing is, it kind of loads up the whole town. So I think it does anyway. Anyway, how are you guys doing while I'm here? How is life? How's things? Have you done anything interesting on this Sunday? Yeah. Because I haven't done a huge amount myself. People were somehow multiple conversations in a row. Oh, chill, dude. Playing Link's Awakening. Oh, Link's Awakening. How is it? I might pick that up when I get the chance to. You've been stuck in a car most of the day? You've been travelling somewhere, cat? Okay. Yeah, I need to talk to you again, don't I?
What's wrong with my
yeah.
eyes?
Okay. Save again. And then we got all these thoughts to just go through. Okay. I need to figure out a way out of here again. Oh, it's this door. Go back to the graveyard. Oh. There we go. Got to speak to Grace. You just got back here home from a family member's car. Okay. I wonder if the plague has started yet. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, this game is mostly about a plague. It's not a spoiler, it tells you that in the intro.
It's all happened before.
What have you got in your pockets? Tools, forget it. Here's what I want to know. What business did you have with my father, old Barak? Well, we actually went to his place often. He used to teach us things. Why do you ask? So you used to go to his place together? All of you? Everyone on this list here? Sometimes we'd all go together. Sometimes in 2s or 3s. Sometimes alone. A lot of things happen. Why are you asking? It's not like we bothered him. He invited us. So you were his friends. Did he have enemies? No, I don't think he would. Clearly hiding something, but it's very important for me to know. Do you understand? You know what? Ask Capella. She's the oldest of us all and the best explainer. She's a good person too. Capella? Who's that? Fat Vlad's daughter. But she's not like him at all. She even lives in a separate wing of the house. Why are you looking at me like that for? Is it a good thing or a bad thing that they're different? She is like a big sister to us all. She put together a union. A union? What union? Don't worry about it. Just a union. Of people under 15 anyway. Ask her. She might be mad at me if I say too much. Okay. The children of this town are very interesting, to say the least. They have... Hold on. Did I look at the list before? Alright. I guess I'm going straight to Capella then, rather than... I might buy that... See if I can buy that revolver on the way. Step has 1,000 eyes. And I hear cows in the distance. Or the bull. Hello. The crude sprawl. No one cares about you. Kayura. See you tonight at Sabah's place. It's dangerous, yes. This is a Ngangpa Duzoms. A place you should not bring outsiders. Everyone's looking for a Shabnakadig. It's good they forgot about Saba. I'm an outsider. Why are you telling me this? Your kin, Katanga. Saba talked about you a lot these days. We waited for you, Yogachin. Got it. Sometime after dark, the steppe people meet at Saba's place. Not just them, either. Well, that's good to know. That sounded like it was right next to me. Let's follow the tracks. So for people who aren't aware, I Speak Lodge really like games where you can make a lot of mistakes. Pathologic is no different. Pathologic is generally about living with everything that goes wrong. They have other games that are more about that. Specifically The Void. I don't know if anyone here has played The Void. You might have gotten it in like a Steam indie bundle years back, because that's how I got it. But it's a very weird game. And all about failure, really. Pathologic has sort of a similar vibe, because, well, You're kind of just trying to survive, and sometimes that means making mistakes to figure out what works and what doesn't. And you have a gun? What, 3,000? Okay, I don't have 3,000. Right, okay. Maybe I can scrounge that together at some point. Nuts! Fishing hooks. Yeah, just fish some nuts out. Ah! Bloody hell! This woman scared me. Here, have this item. This is for you. What's this? A sign of trust. Well, you could not sneak up on me. That would be another sign of trust, you know? If my webcam was on, you would have seen me jumping like 50 feet back there, so sign of trust. As we share things with each other, we share our feelings, warmth, kindness. We see now that you're a good person. The town trusts you. Do you want to become its part? I know this game. We barter and share. Do you like the item I've given you? Will you find any use for it? I don't really know what you need. I chose randomly. We don't know you very well yet. What do you need in exchange? It doesn't matter. All that matters is that there was an exchange. You give me something of yours and receive something of mine. All the items are charged with bits of your warmth and life. Give me whatever you want. To others, give what they want. They won't ask a lot. So if you share generously and give more than is asked, the town will remember that. It's just a token after all, a tradition. I know this tradition. You'll get to know us better. Jump scare of friendship. Yep. We'll get to know you better. Our town is like a family. You have returned. Now please remember, help us remember, accept, and maybe even love you. I'm saying it on behalf of everyone. By Allah, Basagan, please relay my gratitude to them. We got a needle. Would you take this as well? Oh, with this, I give you some of my hope. We have no doctor now. Who will help us? Who will treat our injuries or deliver children? You're a surgeon. You can do all that. So have some of our hope. And hope often leads to love. I share with you some of my grief, because it's all I have for now. I'm sorry, Basagan. Now please don't sneak up on me ever again. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on that gun at some point. We want to head over to see Capella, don't we? Yes. Capella is a 15-year-old girl, the daughter of Fat Vlad, and also technically the leader of the children in a way. She is a very interesting character and kind of part of her own faction, really. Well equipped to become the leader of the town eventually. Hold on. Filling up some water bottles. There we go. Water. Fresh water. It's really cool how this game like kind of captures the feel of the original Pathologic, but in an entirely different way. Oh, the game froze for a second there. I was worried it was going to crash again. Changeling? What are you doing here?
I won't touch you.
Clara,
So
are you
don't
sad?
touch me.
I haven't got time to be sad. I just wanted you to know I sympathize. I never had parents. I've never had anyone. So I know how terribly awful you must feel right now. If you never had parents and you don't, what do you want from me? I'm sorry I said mean things to you. That's why you think I'm evil, isn't it? But it was the truth. What do you want? I just wanted you to know that the girl from the cemetery, Grace, is talking to your father right this moment. And I think it strains her a great deal. She is? They're speaking, and I think it's killing her. Could you tell her to stop, please? I think she might listen to you. I feel sorry for you. Do you understand? Right this moment, you say? Right this moment? And he's responding? Why won't you believe I'm a good person, Burak? Open your eyes. Speak the truth. I speak the truth. Remember, I'm always speaking the truth. Fine, I'll take a look, but if it turns out you lied to me... Ah, bloody hell. I just came back from there. But I can't risk not believing her. I'm gonna run. I'm definitely on edge right now because I don't know how much time I've got. It's already 11 o'clock. There's only so much time in a day. Hold on. Okay. I also need to see the daughter, yes, but that's a less pressing need. At least not in comparison to other things. You know, Grace's life might be at risk. It says she's not in danger. The 8th is in danger, but I don't know who the 8th is. I don't see any reason why Clara would lie to me, unless it's not Clara. In the original game, Clara is named the Changeling because the Shabnak idea, it takes her form. A creature taking the form of Clara goes around lying to people. But the thing is, you can tell a Shabnak idea because it doesn't speak. So it can't be. It has to be the real Clara. There's no way it couldn't be. Where is she? Grace! Stop talking to my dead dad! Okay. I think I saw this place in my dreams.
Why don't they?
Why did you come? You aren't allowed to be here now.
So quiet.
Is it true you spoke to my father today? No, I didn't. Grace, that's what they call you, right? Look at me. Alright, fine, it's true. The dead need to be spoken with, otherwise they're in too much pain. Do they answer? Sometimes. When they do, I feel pain too. A girl told me it kills you slowly. Is that true? Clara, right? But she praised me. She said I'm doing the right thing by consoling the dead. She's a very kind girl, though there are those who hate her for some reason. Does it kill you or does it not? It hurts me. Clara said that I only have enough strength for 3 or 4 more conversations. After that I may die. I have to strategize about how best to use your ability then. I need rest. Can you come back later, please? I don't feel well right now. Of course. Okay. Right, now we'll go see Capella. Goodness me. The step has 1,000 eyes. I'm gonna run through here because I need to move quickly. Can I barter with you? And talk with you? Pochard, have you been to the governor? About the patrols, I mean. The pay is good, but too good, actually. Suspicious. What's going on with that? Patrol. All strong men who aren't cowards report to the town hall. It went. They might even announce an emergency situation. I wonder why. A revolt at the factory, maybe? It's not working. Hear the silence? So the governor's in the town hall? Got it. Okay, that's an important thing. Do you have anything I can offer you? No. Child! Swift. Our tire is in the dormitory, isn't she? Why was it locked? Will they open it soon? Wait a second, what tire? Taya Tai Cheek? Taya Tai Cheek. But we call her the Mother Superior. Mother Superior? Isn't that cool as heck? It's Capella's idea. It's cool, alright. Cool as heck, but I need to talk to her. Right. thimble. Peanuts and thimble. I can get a fingernail and soap. Let's do that. What you gave me with this thing? Well, a little joy, I suppose. Alright, I'll give you, what would you like? To have my father back, little one, but that's only a dream. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. Tie a tight cheek in the termitory. We need to go to visit the town hall after we go... Alright. To Capella. We really need to be on our way. There's only so much time in the day, and I feel like I'm wasting it. I don't know how to best use my time in this version of Pathologic. In the original game, I have it down to a T, at least with the Bachelor campaign. I know what I'm doing. But here, it's not so clear-cut. I might have to do multiple playthroughs of this, probably others off-stream, just to kind of understand... I don't believe Stark truly takes me for a patricide. He can't be that stupid. I guess I go see Stark and Ruben at some point. Anxiety, the game. That is Pathologic. That is exactly what Pathologic is. Let's go to the next. See, I'm running through, and it's using up my thirst. I know that's bad, but I've only got so much time. I have to balance it. I can just quickly take a drink, and then okay. Okay, we're almost able to visit Capella. The gut. No one cares about you. I think we have to go around. Is it this house? No, that's the wrong house. It's a shop. Okay, to the right is... Oh, grindstone. Well, I'll take that at least. My wife was killed yesterday. How can I look our children in the eyes now? I lost the right to be called their father. Why? I promised her we'd share every joy, every woe. I promised to protect her. What use is that now? What use are the words without action? That's kind of true. What could you have done? I could have been assertive, think faster when it went down. I could have acted quickly, efficiently, instead of staying in my head. If only. Okay. Let's find Capella. I think it might just be Vlad in here. There might be different engines we need to use to find Capella. Either way, it's a good time to save. Bulls. Yeah, that's just Fat Vlad. Why is there a... Okay. Oh, look at that money. I'll take that. Thanks, Fat Vlad, for keeping money where I can just grab it. I feel bad about that, but also I don't. In here, perhaps? That's how it'll leave. Can't go through there. Ah, you must be Capella.
So Capella sang a la breve before a crowd, clapping.
You are Artemi Burak. Greetings. Greetings to you too. Are you old Gimski's daughter? Yes, my name is Victoria, but my friends call me Capella. Well, are we friends? Yes. Really? How did you figure it out so fast? I can see. I haven't yet mastered the art, but I do see things sometimes. It's a gift inherited from my dear mother. Are you talking about clairvoyance or what? I mean, it's hard to explain. Sometimes I know what a person will say before they say it. Or I imagine a situation and the next day it unfolds exactly how it was in my head. Sometimes I even know past events I wasn't present for, Like which drawer father put papers into years ago. A powerful gift if you're telling the truth. Not all that powerful, not with me, not like my mother. She could see at will, although even with her it could be fickle. I only see rarely, and I don't control it at all. I see, I see. Your undue sarcasm has been noted. It's not so rare a gift in this town. There were once several women who could see. Mother, Nina Kana, Katerina Saburova, perhaps? Outsiders arrive with such skepticism, but they are always soon astonished. Astonish me, then. You likely aren't afraid of blood, right? Of course not. I'm a surgeon. Do you know what I see? Under your feet, the hard soil acts as though spring melt. Each step forming an imprint filled with red. You leave pools of clotted blood in your wake, Artemy Burak. I thought this must be about the murders, but you are no murderer. What does it all mean? You're asking me? I have no idea.
There was no murderer.
Why have you come?
Was there?
Are you looking for my brother, perhaps? Or do you want to ask me something of my father? Your brother? Why would I? I don't know. He seems to do business with everyone, knows everything. As for the family business, he, well, deals with step people. That's why father is often angry with him. Why would he be angry about that? Brother acts against father's will. Your kin make up most of father's workforce, but he doesn't treat them well. So brother argues with him, but father hates to be challenged. Stir. He says he'll disinherit my brother. Where's your brother now, right? I'd like to meet him. I think he's in the Broken Heart now in the Earth District. Actually, he frequents the place ever since mother died. I see. I'm slightly hungry right now.
A vagrant has bestowed.
Did something happen? You look worried.
Upon the Saburos.
I want to ask you something. Go ahead. He wrote this note. Here, take a look. Why are these names listed together? Yours is on here too. I don't know, but I have a suspicion. Why are you frowning? Is it something bad? Well, no. About a year ago, your father began to seek our company. When we all met together, sometimes in 2s or 3s. Hi, Cavalier Pancake. How you doing? It happened naturally. He taught us, I suppose, but not anything special. I think it was more about passing down something of great importance. I can't make heads or tails of what you're saying. You're an outsider. It's difficult to explain. We kids have our own town within the town, a separate one, and we govern it on our own. Don't give me that patronizing look. It's not some game. You wouldn't understand anyway. Go on, please. I'll do my best. Your father was shrewd. You can see beneath crude earth petty lies and hard truth, Khan used to say. Khan didn't like him much, but even he got out of the Polyhedron to talk to him. He believed we were the ones who would remake this town, rebuild and conduct it in the future. Oh my god. Specifically referring to remakes? Jesus Christ. I don't know, perhaps it doesn't need to be so drastic, although the more I think about it, the more disturbing it sounds. Perhaps there is a catastrophe upon us. Rumour has it the war moves eastward. And it won't end. Perhaps something is about to happen. God forbid, of course. Everything ends sooner or later. So will the war. That's what he was preparing us for. Changing the town. I can see it now. He taught each of us something important. Perhaps he gave a piece of himself to us. Yes, that must be what he did. Interesting. Khan is in the Polyhedron. I guess we're going to go visit the Polyhedron at some point. We have a lot to go over this way for. I might do that later in the day. Oh, Gimski's heir. Oh yes, Vlad Jr., of course. I think we should go visit the town hall next. See what's going on. And then after that we'll head over to the Polyhedron and then make our way back and do all the other bits. Although I need to eat first, don't I? Don't. That's an important thing. I definitely will need more food at some point. Not a good place to be, hungry. Okay. We don't know a lot about Savarov yet. I mean, the first time we met him, he just threw us in a cell, and that was that. This woman is staring at a wall. Is this some quality wall? Nice brickwork? What do you think? Yeah, it's definitely, you know, definitely enthralling. I can see what you see in it. Anything to trade? That's worth 4. But can I offer money as well, or do people not take money? There's only bartering, isn't there? I mean, I'd like to get food, but I've only got a bar of soap to trade, and that's not worth the same amount. A needle. Thank you, cat. Oh, a spring. That could come in handy. For trades, I mean. Oh, these are the things I dropped, aren't they? Well, there's no space for that. Hold on. I was wondering where they went. Okay. Turns out I dropped them. Luckily, they were just staying in a bag for me to pick up the next day. And it's already 1 o'clock. Christ, I've not achieved enough. The cat is in the game. I don't know where though, it just makes cat noises sometimes. Which is different because the first game made dog noises. I don't know how else to explain that. Oh shit. Have I not got space for an empty bottle? We've got a Resident Evil inventory around, I guess. Hey, Elliot, how you doing? Your constant anxiety about time is an IRL mood, which seems like intentionally the point of the anxiety built into the game. That's exactly the point, actually, yeah. Like, what's going on here? Where do you think you're going, buddy? I just want to ask something. Everyone here wants to ask something. I'm not here to join the watch, I'm a doctor. I don't give a damn. Wave your turn like everyone else. Get off my case. Oh, it must be nice to have all the time in the world. Yeah, you know what? Greetings. I'm sorry to inform you that you're officially banned from joining the watch. Governor's orders. Yeah, am I banned because I'm a doctor? I should be free to do whatever I want. I would like to remind you that you're currently on probation. Until the murder of Simon Kane, Isidore Burak, and several others is brought to justice, you're still considered a suspect. There's evidence against you. Enough blabbering. I'd rather speak to Savarov himself. Is he inside? Are you here about the house? What house? Your own, of course. On Governor's orders, it was locked down during the investigation of Isidore Burak's death. Since the investigation's over, the Governor can grant you access. Isn't that why you're here? I guess it is now. Oh boy. Also back from an RPG session. What RPG was it, Elliot? Was it another Star Wars one or was it a different one? What capacity were you acting? GM again or a player? I'm just curious. Tell me the details. Star Wars RPG, ring as GM. Cool.
I do have an heir. Our town.
Oh, it's you. We made you a prime suspect yesterday. By mistake. Sorry, that was rash. You were too convincing a suspect. But I won't hear you complain. The error wasn't irrevocable. Right, not like you had me executed or anything. Nothing irrevocable where you branded a murderer and hunted like a dog. I'd go for this one. Yes, you're acquainted with our jail yesterday. But having seen the jails of other towns myself, I will repeat, I will not hear you complain. The food was hot and filling, the cot was dry, and even the rats were polite enough as far as I know. I will not apologise for doing my job. Commendable. Public safety is clearly in good hands. Spare me the sarcasm, Burak. So let's get this straight. You're still a suspect, and you'll be a suspect until this murder's found and proven guilty. The only reason you're walking free is something called the presumption of innocence. Do I make myself clear? Good thing some smart people told you that. Anything else I can help you with? My house is locked. Do you have the key? The house is locked by the committee that examined the crime scene. There may be evidence. It's in your best interest, and that of the committee. The investigation that doesn't exist. Great. You may have the key. That house is your property, and I have no legal grounds to prevent your access. Exactly. So, I know what's going on with the house, because I've played the first game. I'm going to do that a bit later, because, yeah, it's horrifying. I do not want to visit that house. I mean, I do, because it's part of the game, but I don't want to as me, because I was horrified when I played the first game and I went into that house. Also, it was a horror session. Interesting. I am curious to see how that would have gone down. Okay. The way people respond reminds you a little of the people in Innsmouth, minus the fish face. Yeah, that's a fair comparison, I think. Your players came into contact with a living embodiment of the dark side, made manifest through imperial science and Sith alchemy. Oh, I love that. That sounds cool. Alright, I want to visit Var's place and also the polyhedron. I want to show you guys the polyhedron. It's a very strange structure. You may... What time is it? Okay. I've only got so much time and I have to do all of this. I should be fine. I can use... yeah, I could actually use all these boats to get around quicker, possibly. What? Huh. Is that you? Thimble and a needle. You've got that as well, but... Oh, can I... Oh. Yes. That sounds good to me. I've carried this thing for several days. It wasn't easy, of course. But this, I share with you my fear, my sorrow, my anger. It was tough, but now it's become a little easier. Just a little. Thank you for easing my burden. In return, I give you some of my grief. Or just have some of my warmth. Warmth is life. Sure, let's do that. Did I get the item I wanted? Hold on. Yes. I'm going to eat that because I am hungry. A lot of people in this town are in love with the world. It's very true. Anyway, we're making our way over to the polyhedron because we want to speak to Khan. Khan being the leader of the children in that area. Maybe it's a fingernail. Teensy, so boring. How much longer do we have to wander the streets? It's boring everywhere. Capella said we can't go to the nutshell until the evening, so we wait. The nutshell? Why is it called that? Because it's empty. But it's closer to the station. You mean the passenger station? Oops, hush, you shouldn't know about this. Just forget it. Already forgotten. So, kids nest in this house where strange things happen. Interesting. There's a lot to do, and I don't know if I have time for it. That's just life, isn't it? You enjoying that poster, buddy? You got anything to trade? Metal scrap and toast. How much is this worth? 4. That's worth 5. Okay, I could do this. Right, where are we? Right, just keep going this way. I remember in the first game, it had like that old engine bug that like existed in a whole bunch of games where if you move diagonally, you move more quickly. And what's this creepy looking guy wandering around the playground for? Buddy, what's up with you? But yeah, like I remember in the first game, you could move diagonally and it would move you more quickly. I don't know why that's a thing in quite a few older video games, but it is. I think I was playing a game the other day where moving diagonally moves you more quickly, and I can't remember what it was now. Did I dream that? It's not really an engine bug, just a mathematical oversight. Yeah, that's probably a fairer way of putting it. You have a bit of a background in game development, don't you, Callie? Could you explain what it means when you move faster when you move diagonally? Can you explain what that actually, why it does that? Because I don't know. Is it to do with the fact that you're moving in two different directions, so it calculates both movement speeds on top of each other or something, or? Basically, you need to multiply your movement speed by about 0.7 to normalize the speed. Okay. Also, this music is very creepy. And we're about to see the polyhedron in all its glory. This is the thing that Peter Stamatin designed. The speed just adds up. Okay. This structure here, the big spiky thing, gravity-defying structure, which seems to have some kind of effect on the people, specifically the children, which is why they have taken up shop in there, led by Khan. Okay. Trade? Revolver ammo. Well, that might come in handy, but I don't want to give him my lockpick. So, here we go. Take a look at this thing. This is where we're going. We're going inside this. At least I think we are. If we're allowed to. We might not be allowed to yet. Team's blocked off, actually, yeah. Beautiful in a haunting way. It is. Hate to break it to you, big fella. We don't just let anyone in. What do you want? A password? Nah, no password. All I want is an answer to a simple question. No strings attached. Ask away. Are you older than 18? Is this a joke? I'm almost 30. Oh, neither of these answers will get me in. Obviously. Just as I thought. Fuck off, big fella. We're 16 and under here. Tried to cut you a little slack with your side, but this won't do. I'm looking for a kid who goes by Khan. Khan? What do you want with him? It's him who wants to meet me, not the other way around. We'd know if we wanted to see you. Know why you're all grown up? Because you've got out of the lie. There's an art to it. I'm not getting in there, am I? Those are the rules. The tower's all ours, no adults allowed. So the tower is chock full of kids? We got some space left. There's only 700 of us. You sure it won't Holy shit, are you sure it won't fall? No, what are you even doing there? You're asking too many questions. Tell these games. Tell Khan I said hi. Well, we can't get in there just yet. So I guess that's, yeah. That's a thing. So that's probably wasted a whole bunch of time. That's good. Either way, let's go see Var. Because Var, we can sell some human organs to him, and children are watching me. You got anything to trade? Pup, now lend me your eyes and ears. We trust you, so we'll let you in on the game. Sounds important. Very much so. We've never allowed an adult into the great game. It's forbidden. You'll be the first. Or rather the second. Believe me, we wouldn't invite you, if not for that first one. What first one? The one. The one everyone's after. The person who's, well, the old man. I mean, your father. I mean, you know. Have you, like, seen them? We've seen whatever they left in our game. That's enough. What game? So let me explain. We have these caches, lots of them, all over the town. That's where we leave messages and gifts for one another. It's a test of intuition. If you find one, you get to the next level. It also tests greed. Greed? Whoever takes items without giving anything in return gets kicked out. But that's not important. Not what you should be thinking about. What should I be thinking about then? The murderer left some items tonight. From the old man. Bloody. Something and a scary note. Saying they know we'll try to catch them. That we're reading it. That they see all. Oh, there's something hopping about over there. It shook me in my boots. Where did you find those items? There are two caches nearby. The dam and the bowsprit. Go and you'll see for yourself. Only, if you take from a cache, leave something too. Respect the rules, or it'll all go south. I do respect rules. I will follow them. The players already gather here in the stone yard, next to the caches, I mean. They've already been to the middle town and the earth. Maybe they've found something here too. I believe 3 parties are already here. They might know more, but I don't know where they are. I've been standing here waiting for you to pass by like an idiot. Alright, let's play. Interesting. So, there's a stash there as well. I might pop over there after visiting Var and pawning off some of our harvested organs. Also, this is where the Canes live. I don't think we have any reason to see them just yet. They are more of a fixture in Dankovsky's campaign. Dankovsky being one of the other playable characters, but he has not been added to Pathologic 2 yet. Icepick Lodge is still working on the other 2 campaigns. Because technically Pathologic is basically 3 games in 1. You have The Bachelor, Daniel Dankovsky, the Haruspecs, Artemy Burak, which is my character, and Clara the Changeling. We've met Clara and we've met the Bachelor as side characters, but we haven't had the chance to play as them yet. I think one of the DLCs for the game is a scenario where you play as the Bachelor. But yeah, trade. Safety pins. I'm not giving you my fingernail for it though. Immunity boosters. How much is it? No, I haven't got anything worthwhile. Peanuts and springs. I don't need any of that. Okay. Are we in here? Are you... We're closing. Where's Var? I don't know who you're talking about. He would. I'm Isidore Burak's son. The door to your right, then turn left. Then go ahead and don't take long. Got it. You keep closing. You were closing the shop, right? Excuse me? Ah, it's you. Did you come to talk about your father? Yes. Did you know him? Oh, well, sure, we'll talk about him. I did. But that's not what someone as clueless as you should addle their brain about. You left this town as a boy. You never really knew it, and even those scraps are lost and forgotten now. Educate yourself. Breathe in the twilight-soaked air. Get to know your elders. Or get to know elders, yeah. Hurry not, Burak. Achieve respect, then you'll have your answers. But I do have to hurry. Look, I brought you something. So you dared, but you're not ready yet. You're trying to put the cart before the horse. It will get you in trouble. I'm a daring sort. So you're taking this or not? Alright. Kidney. Brain. Liver. Blood. Oh, look at that. That's a lot. And we can get some tourniquets and bandages. And that's a much better scalpel than the one I currently have, so I will take it. It's a good investment, I think. I'm only going to pay him about 44 for that. Perhaps... Yeah, no, I'll take it. That seems like a good trade. Okay. Let's get out of here. Right. And now we should go have a look and see if we can find that cache that the children were talking about. Who are you? Why are you looking at me like that? He's got some morphine. I haven't got anything to trade with you, sir. I'm sorry. This game looks great, by the way. And look at this. I don't know how good it is because my bitrate's pretty low, so you might not see the game very... Actually, if I stay still, you probably see it in a bit higher detail. But it looks really good, especially in comparison to the first game, which, you know, looked fine, but obviously it was an early 2000s game. Doesn't necessarily look amazing. There's a tower there. 3 o'clock. The grass gets blurry when moving, but that's understandable. I mean, if I could stream at a higher bitrate, I would. I might be able to next month. We will see. But I just kind of have to stream at what my internet can manage at the moment. Where's this tower? Well, it's 3 o'clock. It still looks pretty. That's good. I mean, as long as it's watchable, I don't necessarily mind. Hopefully we can deposit. We have something worth depositing in this cache. Because there's some important items that we may need to offhand, as it were. Is there a way over this? No. Oh, okay. I don't know if I want to grab any of this because I don't think there's anything worth putting in there. Maybe the fingernails. And in return, I will put in a chalk and a spring. Sure. Maybe put in a scrap name as well. That should be fine. And now we need to head over to... Oh god, the house. No one cares about you. Honestly, apathy is better than hate in this game. If no one cares, then no one wants you dead. That's an important distinction to make. It might not feel good to not be cared about, but still. Yeah. Apathy can have its own pain, but sometimes, you know, it's better to just coast by unnoticed. Well, I haven't noticed any plague districts yet, so that's pretty good. I'm very afraid of when the plague's going to hit the town. If no one cares, no one's going to kill you. Yeah, quote that. I'm surprised I haven't died in this game yet, honestly. And that's going to be the point where I start to die, isn't it? I'm hungry again. Why on earth do I have to keep eating food? What kind of nonsense is that? Eat fish. Drink water. Hold on, no. I don't want to do that. Save some inventory space by doing that. Why am I going this way again? Oh yeah, I need to go head over in this direction. A couple of grindstones. Okay. This music is very haunting. Is immunity like sanity, or is this game implying you're going to catch the plague at some point? It is implying exactly that. Yes, you will catch the plague at some point. It's practically... it's not unavoidable, but the game will throw you into several situations where it is very difficult to not catch it. Look alive, brothers and sisters. This one is in cahoots with Notkin's crew. So tell me, old man, which side are you really on? Depends who you are. We're the Dogheads, and they're the Soul and the Halves. We're above and they're below. We live in the tower and they crawl in the earth. They're drawn to animals and we reach for the stars. What's so hard to comprehend? I see. You got a little war on your hands then, eh? Are you dumb? This isn't a game of cops and robbers. It's serious stuff. They're pulling the town one way and we another. How does that even work? That's our great conflict, old man. The soul and the halves see our tower as the root of all evils. And we can't live without it. The tower makes people into super people. And the soul and the halves would rather become mindless pets. So if they want to be beasts, why are the ones wearing dog masks? For a good reason. These masks remind us we're still beasts. And the true humans inside us are yet to come out. They can't see well, are almost deaf, and only speak in gibberish. Lots of room left for growth. And what's with the 4 on 1? First off, it's 4 on 1 and a half. He does have half a soul more than ordinary folk. Second, we're not here to kick his ass. They're the ones keen on bashing us with clubs and worse. Us, we're a peaceful bunch. We only fight in self-defense. Oh, aren't you upstanding citizens? The silliest excuse a furry ever gave. Yeah. I'm gonna go down here and work my way up. In fact, I'm probably going to play until the next save checkpoint. Because I don't know how long the rest of this day will take. And oh look, it's Clara. Hey Clara. Interesting, so you just hear about the town. What time is it? 4 o'clock? That's not why I'm playing the game. No bully. No one cares about you. Nothing in the trash. It doesn't half sound like the town is breathing on me. Breathing down my neck. Makes my hair stand up on end. More water. I could do with some water in real life, actually. Oh, sorry. Oh. Just a moment, guys. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I will, well, just something to drink at least, just to wet my whistle, as they say. I will return in a short moment. Alright. Got a glass of juice. Just really feeling it in my throat because I've been doing a lot of reading for the characters, because obviously not every character is fully voiced in this game. Try not to run too much, don't want to use up my thirst. I mean, I do have plenty of water to keep me going, but I also need to keep up the pace, so you know. Welcome to the machine. Let's go visit Asperty, and then go to Olgimski's heir, Vlad Jr. And hopefully we'll be able to save in there. Actually, I tell you what, we'll probably save off at Asperty's place. I think that'll be probably where I end the stream, because we've been going for about 2.5 hours, and I'll save the house for next time, because that's where things start to get disturbing. I think it's that day anyway. The crude sprawl. There's a save game there. I'll do all the talking though. Follow his trails, Emshen. Then you will know what kind of a man he was, and what kind of a man you are to become. Do you know what kind of a man he was? Your father was a Menku, and he was respected for it. He was respected because he was a doctor. More than that. What else then? He knew the lines. Lines, that's just philosophy. Like the Tao or phenomenology. What's a Tao? Never mind. What are the lines in your interpretation? Lines represent the paths between things, the links that connect them, and the laws that govern our lives. Between evil sky and kind earth is a line. The veins of our lifeblood are lines. A line carries the inevitable retribution for evil deeds. Family ties and the way children reflect their parents, those are lines too. Father used to say that lines referred to anatomy. That as well. He knew that a body is composed because he knew the lines. He knew how a kidney links to a herb, so he could brew a curative tea from it. He knew how one herb linked to another. He knew how to draw a knife to cut a body, but bring no harm. Yes, he did indeed know all of that. Now hear me well, Emshin, for my next words are crucial. This first couple of days will be hardest for you. You'll find yourself surrounded by lines innumerable. Some you must tear apart, others follow, others still cut yourself. Only thus will you reach the end. And I feel the end is nigh. Hence me saying that you will only come into your legacy if you follow his trail. Do what he used to do. All you Buraks are alike, men of action. I have told you all I know, Emshen. Be on your way for now. Oh, now. Farewell, Sava, and thank you, by Allah. May your kind fatten. Interesting. And that is where I'm going to leave off the stream for today. Because we reached a save point, and there's going to be some exciting things that will happen next time, I'm assuming, if we get to visit Isidore Burak's house. Because, having played the first game, Isidore Burak's house houses some strange and horrifying things. Well, maybe not too strange, but definitely horrifying. It was the first part of the first game that scared me, so I'm terrified to see what they've done with it in this one. And maybe it'll be different, maybe it won't be as scary, but who knows? I'm going to find out next Sunday. Next time we got the spook, yeah, we might just have the spook. I don't know for certain though, because I don't know how this game's going to be structured in comparison to the original. Anyway. Let me let you guys know what my stream schedule is for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, I won't be streaming on this channel, but I will be a part of Weird FUW's Borderlands 3 series. 6:30 BST. I'll be playing the Siren, so if you want to watch us play some Borderlands, tune in for that. On Tuesday at 7:30 BST, I will be streaming Spyro. My brain just stopped for a second there. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, in which I think I might be able to finish Spyro 1. I'm not entirely certain if I will, but I think I might be able to finish it. On Wednesday, I will once again be on Weird FUW's stream, but this time I will be doing a tabletop RPG, which is run by Ebak the Cat, who you may have seen in the chat today. He runs the game for our. We have like a Star Wars tabletop session going. I'm playing a Twi'lek technician, called Talia Vanessa. It's about a prison escape, this story, and I'm excited because we haven't done it for a couple of weeks, so hyped to get back into that. Thursday, I will be doing another stream on this channel, which will be more Kathy Rain, which is a point-and-click adventure game, sort of in the same vein as the first Gabriel Knight, although it's an indie title. I had fun with it last time, and I'm excited to see where the game goes. I'm not sure how long it is. I'm not sure how long I have left in it. I might have a couple more sessions, but it's definitely one to watch. I'm surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. What else? Friday, I think I'm not necessarily a part of something particularly, but Weird FTW will be doing a Trouble in Terrorist Town stream. I'll probably be involved with that, so yeah. And that pretty much takes me through next week. I don't have anything next Saturday, and next Sunday I'll obviously be continuing Pathologic, so pretty packed schedule next week. Hopefully you guys can tune in, whether it's on this channel or on Weird FTW's stream. I highly recommend you follow Weird FTW because, you know, I'm on there a lot. If you like my content, then, you know, you got no excuse. It's just more of me. Either way, let me just see if anybody's doing a stream right now, because I wouldn't mind sending some people over to someone else, like doing a raid. It looks like the only other person live at the moment is Brutal Moose. He already has 557 viewers. I don't think a raid would necessarily be worthwhile there. Because I like to raid people who are, you know, with less views. Not that Brutal Moose isn't worth watching. So there, I guess that's everything. That's all I wanted to go through. So thank you all for tuning in today. This was a very good time. Pathologic 2 is very weird, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And yeah, I'm excited to get back into it next Sunday. See you next time, everybody.